Transparency on social media is a scam that I have fallen victim to. Thankfully, not to my downfall, but I've seen it affect other people negatively. And one thing about me, I don't have to go through the experience to learn the lesson, babe. During my social media hiatus last year, one thing God was telling me is that this season I have to operate in wisdom, especially with social media as I build in public. And it's a thin line to walk on where you want to document your journey, you want to share the things, but you have to use wisdom to know when to share it and how much of it to share, because the same people who applaud you for that transparent moment can turn around and use that moment as ammunition to tear you down. Authenticity is key, but you don't owe anybody transparency, especially when it comes to experiencing things that you're right in the middle of. Stop crying online. Cry to God, cry to your family, cry to your friends. Don't pretend to be someone you're not online. If you can't afford luxury in real life, don't be doing that online, right? Be authentic, but we don't need to know the ins and outs of what you're suffering in that moment, because yes, monitoring spirits are a thing. And as a Christian, I still believe that, listen, you gotta protect what is for you. Yes, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, but don't be laying the ammunition right up front for them to use in their weapons. Like, it makes no sense, right? Because of social media, people have parasocial relationship with people thinking that they know them just because they saw a 60-second reel of their life. But the reality is that we don't know each other, because the minute you say or do something that they don't like or agree with, they're there ready to tear you down. So right now, as I'm re-emerging and I'm building my life, there are certain things that will not see the internet that I have decided in my heart. There are things I did in the last season during my hiatus that nobody knows about. And honestly, it feels good to keep certain things to myself, right? We're not meant to share our business with every person on the internet, right? And I do believe there's power in telling your story, but you have to know when, how, and how much of that story to share, even when you're trying to be relatable, even when you're trying to be authentic or transparent. If you share something, you should be okay with people critiquing that aspect of your life, because it's public information now. Don't share something that you're not comfortable with people critiquing. Whoever doesn't feel connected to me because I don't talk about certain topics, they're not meant for me, right? Especially in this new season that God has called me to. So yeah, do not fall for the scam of transparency on social media. Be authentic and use wisdom.